So in the new 2.1 update for Genshin Impact, they released a lot of cool stuff and we all cared about one thing only, which is the Raiden Shogun. I mean, fishing. So fishing will be a new mechanic in the game, which is a mini game that you will need to do in order to craft new items and weapons in the future. Or if you just like the atmosphere and calmness of fishing, then that's good too. So on top of that, you'll be able to craft cool new weapons such as the Catch, which is a 4-star polearm, and the Luxurious Sea Lord, which is a 4-star claymore that looks like a fish, literally. So at the time of the recording, we can only obtain the Catch from fishing, but as for the Luxurious Sea Lord, guess we'll have to wait until further notice. So the question of the day is, how do you get to fish in Genshin Impact? This is Fishing 101. It sounds so cringe. So once the quest is done, you will see new vendors that sell fishing relatable items in Mondstadt, Liyue and Inazuma. Each vendor offers different items. So the first advice I will give you is to catch 9 Medakas and trade it with the Mondstadt vendor for all 3 different types of fish bait. So you can craft these recipes at Alchemy, which requires specific materials to craft. The value of 1 in crafting is equivalent to 10 fish baits, so don't overcraft as you may regret doing so like I did. So once you got your bait, head over to a fishing spot and start fishing. You can find these various locations of fishing spots in the official Genshin Impact interactive map. The main tip you want to keep in mind when fishing is that you do not want to set the bait too far from the fish, as it will take too long for them to get it, or they might miss it and turn to another direction. You also do not want to set the bait right on top of the fish, as that will scare it away. It won't be gone, but it will basically run in unpredicted movements, and during this moment the fish is unable to take baits. The perfect throw will be setting it right in front of the fish, not too far, not too close. It will take some practice, but once you get used to it, it'll be easier for you to catch fishes. Now that you got the basics covered, you can set off your journey to become the angler god of Genshin. Now for some tips and tricks. Since different fish baits work on different types of fish, some fishing spots actually tell you what bait can be used to match the fish that spawns in the area. Fishes in Genshin Impact also have spawn rates similar to your materials and ore, so once you have exhausted the fish in the area, you will have to wait a minimum of 1 day to a maximum of 3 days to start fishing again. Or if you're impatient like me, you can raid other people's world in co-op and fish there as well, but be sure to ask for consent first. If you're trying to get a specific fish but you do not see it in the current spot, I still encourage you to fish out the other fishes, because that will help spawn the fish that you want for the day. So speaking of day, different fishes can be caught during the daytime and others only come out during the night. However, this can be easily solved by changing the in-game time, so it is nothing to be worried about. So all 3 vendors do sell fishing rods that are exclusive to each region, each having a different aesthetic. I do not recommend you crafting them unless you really want them, because 1, they cost a lot of fishes to craft, and 2, I don't really see a real benefit besides making it easier to catch a fish, but it only works within the same region of the rod, so I don't see the value here. Most of you watching this video are probably more concerned about how to get the Catch, which I've mentioned in the Raiden Shogun's overview video, which is the only F2P weapon that can outperform the Skyward Spine in terms of damage and energy recharge stats. To get the Catch, you must first refer to what is needed to not only obtain the polearm itself, but also the materials to refine it. So head over to the fish vendor in Inazuma, and she has the Catch as well as the refinement materials to get started. For the Catch itself, you will need 6 Raiden Angelfish, 20 Golden Koi, and 20 Rusty Koi. And as for each refinement, you will need 3 Raiden Angelfish, 10 Pufferfish, and 10 Bitter Pufferfish. So in total, you will need 18 Raiden Angelfish, 20 Golden Koi, 20 Rusty Koi, 40 Pufferfish, and 40 Bitter Pufferfish in order to craft the Catch and fully refine it. Out of all the fishes listed which can be caught in many spots at any time of the day, you can only catch the Raiden Angelfish during the night time and at this spot right here. You would have to go to the nearest teleporter and summon a Wave Rider to sail your way there. And as for the other fishes, here are the following locations that you can fish for the Catch and its refinements. I hope you guys learned something from this video. Let us know down in the comments if you want to see a showcase on the catch and who it's best for. Until then, happy fishing!